Well, I think Palantir bulls and NVIDIA bulls are going to be very upset about this recent news that just dropped. So apparently, old Michael Burry, the hero of the great financial crisis, the man that made billions shorting the housing market, gambling on the housing market to be more accurate, just released his 13F filing, and lo and behold, he's short two very big, high-flying AI names, Palantir Technologies and NVIDIA. And a lot of people are saying, oh my God, Michael Burry, look what he's doing, bro. He's shorting these two stocks that are obviously massively inflated. Oh my God, that means I need to do it too. He's a genius. I'm here to tell you, and I'm sure you can understand what I'm about to say, or you know what I'm about to say. Michael Burry is a freaking gambling degenerate moron, and he exemplifies the entire finance industry as a whole, which is not people that actually invest for the long run, that buy and hold forever, like Warren Buffett kind of does, in a way. Not always. He represents the average hedge fund and dude bro investor on Robinhood that buys and sells stocks for quick profits or losses and is essentially gambling in the stock market. So do I believe that Palantir is a massively insane clown bubble? Abso-freaking-lutely I do. Do I think NVIDIA is probably a bubble, 5 trillion market cap? More likely than not it is. Do I think both of these stocks will implode at some point? Yes, it's possible. When that's going to happen, I have no freaking idea. But am I ever going to short a stock? No, I am not. And do you want to know why? Because shorting puts you on a time frame. Shorting requires you to make a bet on a short-term price fluctuation in the market. And you could be 100% correct. You could be a genius. You could understand in every single detail why Palantir and NVIDIA are bubbles, but you could still literally lose all of your freaking money. When you buy a put option, it has an expiration date. So if you see something that's massively overvalued, like, I don't know, Oklo, you see Oklo and it doesn't even have any freaking revenue and the stock's just going up in a vertical line forever. Probably a bubble, guys. But if you buy puts and then a bunch of retail morons just keep piling in because it went up a lot, guess what? Your puts expire worthless. So Michael Burry once again proves that he's a gambling degenerate moron. And the funny thing about Michael Burry is he really shows that once a financial person, whether it be a YouTuber or a hedge fund manager, once somebody gets one great victory or makes one great call and becomes famous in the zeitgeist, they never really go away. So Michael Burry, he made money basically shorting the housing market. Okay, I think he bought some kind of like swaps or something for collateralized debt obligations, and he was basically paying these premiums, betting that all of these housing collateralized debt obligations would go bust, and everybody was laughing at him because here he is paying all these premiums for this contract, betting that all of these stocks and all of these collateralized debt obligations, all these mortgage-backed securities, were going to go bust. And people laughed and laughed and laughed. And then all of a sudden, the mortgage market imploded and Michael Burry made a fortune. This was back in like 2007, 2008. Okay, that was almost 20 years ago. And then ever since then, he's been famous. And he's made lots of bad calls. I mean, recently, what was it, like 2 years ago, he said to sell? He said to sell. And the market just went vertical from there. It's up like probably 50% plus. But because he got famous that one time, he kind of sticks around. He kind of sticks around like HSV2. It never goes away. Once you get it, or once you get the HIV, it never goes away. You have it forever. He's kind of like an STI in that respect, where because he had that one successful play back in 2008, now people just constantly listen to him, and he could be wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong, but it doesn't matter because he has already ascended to legendary status. And this kind of like, it really reminds me of a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers were made famous because of Tesla and more recently because of Palantir. Those are the two big ones. Tesla made people like Jeremy LaFave, Meet Kevin, Tesla, and Stimmy Checks. A lot of people became very influential because they were bullish on Tesla back, before 2020 or right around 2020. And because they made that one call correctly, regardless of how much they screw up and incinerate cash and underperform the market, it doesn't matter because that one call. That's the kind of people you're dealing with on social media. It's freaking crazy, okay? And Michael Burry is proof of this. Why would you short Palantir and NVIDIA? Once these stocks go vertical and they get a cult following, you don't know when they're going to collapse. You are insane. You are insane to bet against them. Here's what you actually do, people. There's two options that you can do. And people don't understand this. Like, it's a crazy concept. Either you're long or you're out. Let me repeat that. Either you're long or you're out altogether. What do I mean by that? Well, let me use my philosophy as an example, okay? I mostly buy VT. The vast majority of my portfolio is in VT. Buying VT is inherently a long proposition. I am owning, I am long, I am buying every stock in the world that is investable at market cap weights, and I'm holding it. It is an inherently bullish position on the stock market in the long run. What if I wanted to sit out? What would I do? Would I short VT? Would I buy puts against VT? Would I don't know, sell calls? No! I would go to cash. It's as simple as that. Either you're buying a stock or an index, or you're sitting in cash. You're not doing options. That's stupid. And I don't care how freaking rich the person is. If they're a moron, they're a moron. Your money does not mean you're smart. Having lots of wealth does not imply intelligence. It usually implies scamming. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Michael Burry shorts. Complete freaking moron, but 2008, bro. He did good in 2008, so whatever he does, you just got to follow it, bro. You people are cooked. Okay, you're never gonna understand. So whatever. Go lose all your money. Go short Palantir. You should just short, like literally just short it, bro. That's what you should do. You should borrow shares and sell them short and just get utterly annihilated, okay? Just please do that. Just liquidate your net worth. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Like, subscribe, consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also consider booking a free 30-minute tax consultation. I am a certified public accountant and will gladly do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes for your tax preparation, and I can do your taxes like a boss. Cheers!